Guys, if your beard needs some love, Manscaped is here to help you level up your beard with their new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Right now, visit manscaped.com, use the promo code Chael. That's going to get you 20% off and free shipping. It's a cordless beard hedger, and it gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard. Plus, it's waterproof, so you can take it in the shower with you. If you like to save in the shower, you can avoid all that hair in the sink. It's simple, efficient, and clean. The Pro Kit doesn't end there, though. They've created 4 dermatologist-tested formulations for your post-trim care. You'll get the beard shampoo and conditioner, beard oil, and beard balm. The Pro Kit also comes with 3 free gifts: a beard brush, a comb, and scissors to ensure that your beard is ready to impress. Say goodbye to all your stubble trouble and tame your mane with the Manscaped Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Remember, guys, to save 20% and get free shipping, just use the promo code Chael when you go to manscaped.com, or to make it real easy, you can just click on the link below. No! Hold on, guys. Hey, Siri, call Ali Abdel Aziz. Guys, no! Okay, I'm gonna have to get back to that. Guys! Oh, I don't even want to tell you. I don't want to tell you because I feel that it makes it real. We can still run this one back. We can delete it. Yes, that's the answer. Go to Twitter and delete it. Everybody does it. It's a fashionable thing. Justin Gaethje. It's his week. He's high. He's riding high. Right. He can't screw anything up. We got to forgive him. He come out and he says to Conor McGregor, sign the contract. And he might have called him, oh, I don't want this to be true. He might have called him big boy. Oh, I don't want that to be. I think he said, sign the contract, big boy. Oh, God. No. Oh, God. I hope he didn't call him big boy. But on top of that, I hope he didn't say sign the contract. Justin was doing everything right. Justin gets interviewed right after his fight. Beautiful belt over his shoulder that says BMF on it. His second championship, by the way. The gorgeous, the consummate professional Megan O'Leary is smart enough to know what's going on in the Twitter sphere, even though she's on live TV. And she asked Justin Gaethje about Conor McGregor tweeting and saying that he wanted to fight him. And I saw this footage. I don't believe that you have. I saw the footage. If you guys saw it, then I'll be embarrassed for thinking that I have something that you don't. But what I saw, and I thought ended up on the editing room floor, is Justin Gaethje very politely turned to the Megan O'Leary and said, are we live? And Megan said no. And Justin said, F Conor McGregor, don't even effing ask me about him. And Megan said, oh, okay. And she moved right on. And I thought that then that is what you guys saw. I don't think you saw what I just told you about. But it was wonderful, and I was so impressed with Gaethje. Your way of getting Conor McGregor is not to be nice to Conor McGregor. Your way to get Conor McGregor is to offer him something that nobody else has. And it's a very rare concept, and not many people understand it. They just don't. And one thing that Conor doesn't have is anyone that's ever told him no. Conor McGregor's been called out plenty of times. Conor McGregor's called people out plenty of times. Conor McGregor has never had somebody he called out decline the match. It's never happened. Until Justin Gaethje. And it was nothing more than a negotiation. Right? Like Justin saying no and using the F word and telling Megan, I hope we're not live. This isn't real. This is the presentation that Justin's putting forward to get what he wants, which is a match with Conor McGregor. But I liked it. I thought it was very smart. I thought it was different. I thought it was clever. I thought it did a whole bunch of things. And above everything else, possibly it just goes away. But everybody that Conor's ever called out after a pay-per-view, right? I mean, that's Conor's move. A pay-per-view ends, he calls the winner out. This isn't new. This goes back to March 3 years ago. It's just a matter of nobody's caught on. It's kind of weird for them, but I share this for you because everybody says yes, and everybody holds on to it, and everybody thinks it's real, and everybody even has red panda night. Everybody even gets excited, which is what Conor wants, and then he goes away. Conor comes out and he will tell you, beg. I want to hear you beg. When somebody tells you who they are, listen. I know that's Maya Angelou, but she was right. When somebody tells you who they are, listen. Go do business with a guy, and the guy goes, oh, I love to sue. Listen, ha ha ha, smile and laugh back at him, and remember it, and don't shake his hand when the day's done. Don't do business. Someone tells you who they are, listen. Conor McGregor has told you he's the kind of guy that wants you to beg. So Justin Gaethje telling him no, quite possibly either we never hear about it again, or we hear about it again from Conor, which means the guy in Conor that wants to hear you beg is now the one that's having to beg. It's very smart that Gaethje told him no. But he's now told him, sign the contract. Oh, and I'm being told, he said, big boy, sign the contract, big boy. Oh, oh, please don't do that. Oh, please don't have called him big boy. So there was a fight, guys. And it was the great Frank Shamrock. And he was going to take on the great Cesar Gracie. And Frank told Cesar, he was coming out to the media, just like you're seeing here today, with Gaethje and Chandler. Exactly like what you're seeing. They were going to the media, and the media was a little bit smaller, but we were still just as hot and just as interested. And we just didn't have fighters that would go after each other, right? I mean, back then it was still about bow and my father says and all my honor and respect. And that's what it was. So to have two guys, let alone two leaders, two gym owners, two leaders of the enterprise coming after each other, breaking all the rules about respect and honor. Frank Shamrock sent him a contract. He told him to sign that paper. Cesar Gracie went and took that contract right out of the fax machine. You want to know what that thing said? It said, I will fight Frank Shamrock. That's all that it said. I wasn't going to get into the next way. The paper that came along through the facsimile said, I will fight Frank Shamrock. It did not say for how much, just by example. Or when. Be a very helpful clue. Or at what weight class. Or for how many rounds. Or it didn't say anything else. Right? I mean, have I proved my point? Here's all that it said. I will fight Frank Shamrock. So Cesar Gracie did not sign it. So Frank used that to torment him. I signed the contract. He didn't sign it. What else can I do? And both sides were serious. And you see where that's kind of funny. And I'm not making fun of anybody. They were just trying to get a fight. It was just a different time. You had guys that trained people to fight. You didn't have fight promoters and understanding of how a contract works. Everything's fine. But Justin Gaethje has now told the big boy to sign the contract. What contract? That's the problem. What contract? Sign what contract? And what if Conor said, okay, and he did sign a contract? Like, what if he did? What if he held it up for the world to see and he signed the contract? And you looked real closely and it was a sponsorship deal for Nike. Just by example. Could he then tell Justin Gaethje, I've done what you said to do? Much like Cesar could have signed that paper and told Frank, I've signed the contract. What do you mean sign the contract? What contract? And what difference does it make if you sign a contract? What difference does it make? You've got a man of his word or you don't. You know, I'm going through this right now. I put an offer in on a house. And I would call it my dream home, right? Like I was born in West Lynn, but I will die in West Lynn. I will never leave. And I hear people say that all the time. Why don't you leave? That politics issue. Why don't you leave? I will never leave anywhere when I have the other option to stand and fight. Just to answer that question. But I put an offer in on the property. And one of these guys with the Portland Trail Blazers owns it, right? But he can't make a decision, so it's got to go to his business manager. Whatever. I really couldn't possibly care less. I mean, at some point, I'm just going to go over there. It's just going to be my house. I mean, if they keep this up. But turn the paper and note as an offer. What they want to see, so then what his 30-year-old non-property owning real estate agent wants to see before he will take the offer, not to the guy, to the guy's business manager, before he then comes to the guy and eventually comes back to me. What he wants to see is a pre-approval letter. Do you guys know what a pre-approval letter is? I have a printer right over here. I could print you one at any time. It means nothing. Oh, and guess what? What if I did do that? What if I did forge one? Guess what happens to me? Nothing. They don't matter. It's a pre-approval letter. And the guy is telling me that you must have this. You must sign the contract, big boy. Okay, 30-year-old non-property owner, let me explain something to you, okay? I'm writing the check, and it's a pretty big one, but that makes me the boss. Secondly, if I tell you I'm going to buy the house, and I tell you when I'm going to close, and I tell you what I'm going to give you for the house, and you tell me that you want a letter to back that up, you're asking for a letter from someone you don't know that backs up the claim that you just got from the guy directly. Sign the contract, big boy. Yeah, sure. Or I'll just come take your house.